Reporter Siphephile Kunene, who's standing by for us in Emalahleni. Siphephile, what's the latest on this story?
We've just been here to where the lady was staying with her kids. They were staying in a rented flat just behind us. They have just expressed shock more than anything. The landlord is shocked. The family is shocked. They are all saying she was a happy person. She never showed any signs of stress or anything until these came up. But with me here is Brigadier Emalahleni, who will explain the role that they'll be playing as police in as far as this case is concerned. Leonard, could you please explain exactly what happened here from the 27th to what we are seeing today?
Oh, well, what we can say as police is that we were called out to this place on Sunday last week. And when we came here, we found that there were bodies of 4 children that were lying inside of one of the rooms here. And all the bodies were wrapped up, and we processed the scene as usual as police. We're supposed to do that. Whilst we're still here, we then received information that a 24-year-old woman has handed herself over at the police station and, defined herself as the one who's responsible for the death of these children. When we got to the police station, well, she indicated to us that indeed she was the person responsible. We processed her through the administration that we're supposed to do. However, we also, discovered that she was not well in her body, and that led us to take her to the hospital. We are happy that we managed to observe that, because now, as we speak, she's going to receive counseling for what happened here, but that does not stop the processes that we've opened, the case that is actually hanging around her. So we are continuing with our investigations. Today, she's going to appear in absentia. But as and when she gets well, she will be expected to come and present her story before the court. We are also making a call as police that we are not just police that are running after people only, but we are also observant. We are also asking community members to say, if ever they're undergoing through tremendous pressure, which is normal, but it's wrong to bottle it, because as you have indicated that she was seen as a normal person, happy, but inside she was burning, and she ended up having committed this atrocious act. We therefore say, if ever you feel that you are not happy or there are things that are compressing you, rather speak out. Get family members. Social workers are there waiting, from government, which are paid by government. Contact them so that they can come and alleviate pressure that you're feeling.
Right now, we are at the crime scene, and how bad is such situations in Mpumalanga? How occurrent are they?
Well, they are not happening so much, but I can say that in 2017, we had a similar incident here in Whitman, but not here in Clarinet, at which a woman killed 3 children, and she ended up committing suicide. So it's not good. 2 occasions of issues where life has been lost. It's too many. So hence now we're making this call. It's not only here in Mpumalanga. You might also check around the country. Similar issues are happening where people are bottling issues that at the end of the day you see them committing suicide, even taking the lives of their loved ones. So hence we're making this precious call to say, let us speak. We are all human beings. We're all undergoing through issues. And if ever we bottle that, this nation is going to die. Why do we have social workers? Why do we have pastors? Why do we have psychologists? They are there to talk to us if ever we're undergoing through pressures. So we are making this earnest call. Let us start to speak. It's now a new year. We do not want to see any issues of this nature up until in December. That can only be possible if ever we all hold hands as committee members and we start to speak.
Okay, what kind of cases is she likely to face? Looking at the situation right now, what kind of cases is she likely to face in court?
She's facing 4 counts of murder. That's the bottom line. And if ever there are any other issues, it will be the matter for the court. But currently, we're standing on the 4 counts of murder.
How far is the investigation on the matter?
Well, we've got her behind bars. She's under police guard at the hospital, and we're still busy with some other nitty-gritties that warrants us to continue with. As I can mention that we have also taken some samples that we're going to send in for forensic checks, and we're still waiting for the post-mortem results that forms part of the investigation.
Is there no possibility that there could have been a third hand in this?
One cannot say anything right now. However, I must indicate that we've got her as a suspect because she's the one who presented herself as a suspect responsible for the death of the children.
Thank you, Brigadier. Now, that was Brigadier Leonard Hlati explaining briefly as to what happened here and when the suspect is appearing in court and what's going on with her life as we speak. Back to you, Nompumelelo, in studio.
Thanks, Siphephile. More news for you in just a moment.